All right. Well, let me start with giving information first. Um, for the class of 2021, the NCAA, the NJCAA, and the NAIA are not requiring standardized test scores, which is the SAT or the ACT for recruits in the class of 2021. So it doesn't matter what your SAT score is or ACT score is. If someone offers you a scholarship, you can take it. If you did your work in the classroom, taking your 16 core courses and passing them all. With that being said, um, the NCAA, the NJCAA, and the NAIA have also given all basketball players this year back. So this is essentially a free year. If you have in the season this year, you can play in all your team's games and it will not count against your eligibility. With that being said, that is great for players that are currently in college. But this is how it affects and impacts the high school players. Unfortunately, when high school seniors graduate in June of this year, they don't get another year. So now this is what happens. That kid that graduates in June, who was to take a scholarship at a school, that scholarship is no longer available because if that player, that senior, decides to come back from this year because it's a free year. So what that does is push back the scholarships now. So now the class of 2022, when it's their time to come out, they won't be able to get the amount of scholarships because the 2021 kids are now taking their scholarships. And then the 2022 kids are going to end up taking the 23 scholarships. So it's going to be, to parents listening, to young players listening, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to get a scholarship offer because there's just not going to be a lot of them. And I do not foresee the NCAA, the NAIA, or the NJCAA increasing the amount of scholarships for each school. They're already giving them 13 or 15, whatever it is. I don't see them increasing that number to 15 or 20 just to accommodate some kids coming out of high school. So with that being said, if you have something on the table, take it. Don't play the waiting game. Don't do it to yourself because the opportunities are not going to be there the way they used to be. And another layer added on top of that is the transfer portal in college basketball. Now, in college basketball, if you transfer from one Division I program to another Division I program, you don't have to sit out. So now what that does, that also takes up more scholarships. So let's just say there's a Division I school where that kid, as a senior, he's leaving. He's just like, you know what? I don't need another year. I'm done. I'm graduating. He leaves. Now that leaves a scholarship available. So now coach has to make a decision. I can bring in another Division I transfer that just played 3 years someplace or 4 years someplace. I can bring in a veteran and plug him in and play. Or do I take this high school kid that I really don't know if he's going to be able to come in and be ready to perform at this level? 9 out of 10 times, they're going to take the college guy because he's already proven what he can do at that level. You know what I mean? So these are just, some of the pitfalls and things that these 2021, 2022, and 2023 kids are going to have to deal with. So what I predict is going to happen, you're going to start seeing a major rush going towards the Division III route. And why would they go Division III? Because Division III doesn't give scholarships. So a Division III coach can have up to 20 to 25 guys on his roster. He doesn't have to worry about it. He doesn't have to worry about giving out scholarships. You know what I mean? You're paying to go play Division III. You're going to see a rush of kids going to JUCO because the opportunities are not going to be there at Division II, NAIA, and Division I. And then you're also going to see a lot of kids going to the post grad because they just don't want to, go JUCO or whatever. They want to just hurry up and keep playing. And then you're going to have those kids that are just going to sit out. Whatever choice you choose, it has to be best for you long term. But these are just some options that parents and players can start talking about now with their kids, especially if you're a 2021 kid. unfortunately, like this, the opportunities are just not going to be there the way they used to be.